Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video we will be making the robe and the scarves for whichever character you have made and followed to get to this video. This is part 2. If you haven't done part 1 yet and are looking for it, there will be a link down in the description for each one of these characters. This is a crochet along, so I will be doing every stitch with you. There will also be a drop down instructions up here along the top. If you get stuck or lost, or there's something I do that you didn't quite understand. Because this is done in black and it's so hard to see, I'm going to do this one in pink. And you'll just follow along using whichever color you've chosen. And once we have the jacket done, I will just do a few little bars so you see the color changes in the scarf. I won't be doing the whole scarf. So I'll just be getting you started on that. Don't forget, if you enjoy my videos, to hit the subscribe button and you will be notified every time I load a new video. As well, if you want to give me a like or leave me a comment. I guess that's it. Let's get started. Okay, to get started, you're just going to make a knot with a loop on the end. And you're going to leave yourself a little bit of a tail so that you can weave that in later or go over it. And we are going to chain 27. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. For round 1, starting in the second chain from the hook, we are going to do 26 single crochets. So this is the stitch on your hook, this is your first stitch, this is your second stitch. So that is where we will be going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't forget to keep your chain straight so you're always going on the same side. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. And then you're going to chain 1 and turn. For round 2, we are going to do 4 single crochets, then we're going to chain 4 and skip 4, 10 single crochets, then we're going to chain 4 and skip 4, and then do 4 single crochets for a total of 26. So starting in this first stitch right here, we're going to do 4 single crochets across. Whoops, 1, 2, oh, something's happening here with my yarn. So 2, 3, and 4, and then we chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll skip 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll go into the next stitch and we're going to do 10 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and go into the next stitch, and we'll do 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And when you do this last one, make sure you're getting under both sides of the V in that last stitch. 4. Chain 1 and turn. Okay, now for row 3, we are going to be doing half double crochets. If you've never done one before, I'll just do 1 or 2 and then we will continue on. So wrap your yarn over your hook, go down into your stitch, grab your yarn and pull through, and you will have 3 loops on your hook. You grab your yarn and you'll go through all 3 of those loops. And there's your half double crochet. We'll do that one more time. Yarn over, down into your stitch, grab your yarn, pull up through. You've got 3 loops on your hook. Grab your yarn again and go through all 3 of those loops. We're going to do 26 of those. So that's 1 and 2, 3, 4, and the next 4 will be into these chains, and make sure you're starting in this first chain here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It might be tricky to get in that first one. So 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets, 3 half double crochets, and 4 half double crochets. And this will be the trickiest part. Once we get done this row, it's just going to be half double crochets all the way around. Okay, so now we'll do 10 till we get to this next section of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we'll do our 4 single crochets into the chain, and make sure you're going into this first one right here, this little bar. It just gets stretched a little, so it's easy to miss, but this is your 5th one, so 1, 2, 3, and this one that you have a hard time seeing is your first one. Oops. Okay, oops. So half double crochet, 1. This yarn is not the best. 2, 3, and 4, and then you should have 4 single crochets left to the end. So 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet, 3 half double crochet, and 4, and you should have a total of 26 altogether. Chain 1 and turn. For round 4, we're going to do 5 half double crochets, an increase, 14 half double crochets, an increase, and 5 half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll increase, so we'll put 2 half double crochets in the next stitch, 1 and 2. Now we'll do our 14 across, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then we're going to do an increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, and then we should have 5 stitches left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Making sure you get through both of the parts of the V there. Chain 1 and turn. For round 6, we're going to be doing 6 half double crochets, an increase, 14 half double crochets, an increase, and 6 half double crochets for a total of 30 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then our increase, so 2 in the same stitch, 1 and 2, and then we're going to do 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then our increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, and then we should have 6 half double crochets left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and find that last sixth stitch. Chain 1 and turn. For round 6, we'll be doing 7 half double crochets, an increase, 14 half double crochets, an increase, and 7 half double crochets for a total of 32. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What we got going on here? I think this yarn is bulkier than most of the Bernat yarn, and that's why my hook is just going into the yarn instead of around it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now our increase, 1 and 2, and then 14 half double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then our increase, 1 and 2, and then we should have 7 half double crochets left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chain 1 and turn your work. For round 7, we are going to do 8 half double crochets, an increase, 14 half double crochets, an increase, and 8 half double crochets for a total of 34. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll do our increase, 1 and 2, and and then 14 half double crochets. 1, 2, every time, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This pink was, maybe I should have done it in black. Was I at 7? I don't even know. There's my increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and now we'll do our increase. 1 and 2, and then we should have 8 single crochets left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Chain 1 and turn. For round 8, we are going to do 9 half double crochets, an increase, 14 half double crochets, an increase, and 9 half double crochets for a total of 36. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oops, oh my goodness, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then our increase, 1 and 2, and then 14 half double crochets, 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then our increase, 1 and 2, and then we should have 9 half double crochets left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in that last stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Okay, that's it for increases. For rows 9 to 13, you are just going to do 36 half double crochets back and forth, just like we did this part, but without the increases. When you get to 13, just maybe put it on your guy and double check. For me, it's the right length, but you may have to add a row or two. So when I'm done, I'm going to go and do mine off camera, and when I'm done, I'll come back. We should all have the length that we want, at least to row number 13, and then I'll show you how to go around the sides and finish it off. Okay, so you should have a piece that looks pretty similar to this. You may have an extra row or two, but you'll have at least 13 rows. And we are just going to go single crochet up the side, across the top, and then down the other side. If you ended up on this side because you added an extra row, don't worry, it's going to be exactly the same. You'll go up, over, and down. Oh, and keep in mind that between each of these lines is 2 rows of single crochet. So that's 1 row, 2, 3, 4, 5. What you want to do is make sure you get 3 single crochets across in between each line, because 2 rows of half double crochet equal 3 rows of single crochet. So I'm not really going to count. We're just going to go up and make our stitches fit in. So you're going to begin by doing a single crochet, a chain 1, and a single crochet, and that is going to be how you do all your corners. So now we're into this first set of 2 half double crochets, so we're just going to put 3 single crochets. I don't know, I think there's a woodpecker on this side of the house scratching around. Okay, so in between those 2 lines, you're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And you're just going to continue up like that. Doesn't really matter where they go as long as there's 3 in there. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's kind of creepy. It's, what is it? It's the middle of November, and we have a little flicker that should have left, gone on south, but he's still hanging around, and I think that's him knocking on the house, trying to get in my window. Okay, and when you get here to your top 2 rows, it'll be 1 single crochet in each row. So you'll probably put 2 single crochets in these 2 rows, and then in your corner, you'll do 1 single crochet, 1 chain, and 1 single crochet. I hear you on my screen. And this on the top is easy. You just go into every single crochet. Yeah. There must be some flies in there or something from summertime that he's finding. While we're doing this, I guess I could just remind you, if you are enjoying my videos, you can, if you hit the subscribe button, that helps me out a lot, and will also let you know when I load new videos. Also, if I haven't mentioned it already, I have a Facebook craft page, and I will put the link down in the bottom in the description. And if you want to share anything you've made from any of my videos with me, at the top of that page there is a little YouTube share post, and you can just go down into the comments and just leave a picture or whatever you'd like. Here's the corner again. So 1 single crochet, chain 1, 1 single crochet. I've had a few people leave a picture, and I really enjoy seeing not only their creations, but how some of them have used their own creativity to, why am I getting 3 in here all the time? Using their own creativity to kind of change things up a bit and add things. Oh, also, if you see anything in the background of any of my videos, everything there also has a video, and you can go to my channel by clicking on my photo. Most of it will be in my playlists, quick and easy if they're small, and amigurumi if they're on the bigger side or longer. Okay, I'm down at the bottom. You just kind of want to pick where you think your corner is going to be. I put 1 single crochet there, and then I'm going to do my corner. So 1, a chain, and a single, and then I'm just going to slip stitch. Okay, now you can weave in all your ends, and then we will move on to the sleeves. Okay, for the sleeves, first you want to decide what is your right side. For me, I like to have my single crochets on the front side instead of like this. This is what I'm going to consider the back side. And we'll have our 4 single crochets that we have on top, and then our 4 chains that we made when we skipped on the bottom. And then on each side, there's going to be 2 little holes, and if we don't go in those, there will be a hole in each side of our sleeve. So we're going to do, we're going to have 4 stitches across the bottom. We're going to have a decrease on the side. We're going to have 4 single crochets across the top, and then we're going to have a decrease on this side. But we are going to start here kind of in the middle of the bottom arm. Okay, so we're going to make a loop. You can have a small tail that you're going to crochet over, or make a longer tail that you can weave in later. Okay, so we are going to start in the 3rd stitch on the bottom. So this is 1, this is 2, this will be 3, this will be 4, and this will be our side where we are going to decrease. So attach your yarn. Just do a single crochet, and that doesn't count as a stitch. And now we're going to do a half double crochet in that same stitch. So that's 1, and then we are going to do a half double crochet in the next stitch. So that's 2. And then we're going to do a half double crochet decrease in these 2 stitches, 2 holes on the side. And then we are going to do our 4 stitches across. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we should be back to the side with those 2 holes, and we're going to do a half double crochet decrease. And then we should have 2 stitches left on the bottom. So 1 and 2, and that should be our 10 stitches for round 1. Okay, grab a stitch marker if you are using one, and now we are going to do round 2 is just 10 10 half double crochets all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more for 10. All right, so rows 3 to 8, you're just going to keep going around 10 half double crochets. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's 6 more rows. So you can either go by rows or you can go like me, and I'm just going to do 60 stitches and flip my stitch marker every time I hit a set of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flip your stitch marker. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. This should be our last row. $51, $52, $53, $54, $55, $56, $57, $58, $59, and $60. So that should be your 6 rows we just did, plus your first 2 rows we did before we started counting consecutively. And then we'll just tie that off. And these ends will be weaved in. So I will let you do that, and I will let you finish the second arm on your own, and then I will come back as soon as we got both arms done, and we are just about finished the jacket, and we'll move on to the scarf. Okay, you should have something that looks similar to this, and we'll just put it on. And there you go. So we will move on to the next part. Okay, for the scarf, we're going to start with red, and you're just going to make your loop with a knot. I'll leave a little bit of a tail so you can weave that end in. Oh, that's a bad one. There we go. And we are going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in the second chain from the hook, we are going to do 3 single crochets across. So this is round 1. 1, 2, and 3. And we're not, oh, this is, yeah, 1, 3. Then we're going to chain 1 and we're going to do 3 across again. So 1, 2, and 3. So that is row 1 and 2, and then we don't finish off this third single crochet because we are going to switch to yellow. You're going to tie on your yellow and leave a bit of a tail because I did find that I needed a little bit for weaving it in. And then you are going to finish that stitch from round 2. Chain 1, turn your work, and you are going to do 3 single crochets across the top, carrying your red. So how did I do that? I think I just turned it this way. So 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to want to give this red string quite a pull, nice and tight. One side's going to look better than the other, so just keep pulling your yarn all the time. And so I think this will be the nice side, and this will be the back. Chain 1. Turn your work, and if you turn it this way, you won't have as much crisscrossing of your 2 colors down here where you're using them. Okay, so we're going over the red. So we're going to do 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, and then our 3rd single crochet. We're not going to finish. Give that red a pull again. And then you're going to switch. And you're going to pull the red through. So you're basically doing 2 rows of red, 2 rows of yellow, going over the color you're not using and pulling it tight when you get to the end of a row. So we'll do 1 more of red. So we'll chain 1. And remember to turn your work this way. And you're going to do 3 single crochets across. 1, 2, and 3. And then give that yarn you're carrying a nice tight tug. Chain 1. Turn, and then you're going to put your 3 reds, 1, 2, and 3. Give that yellow a nice tight tug. Oops. That was not supposed to be finished because that's our 2nd. And we got to switch back to yellow. Sorry, I tried making this a million ways, so that was a little simpler, but this is the best I could come up with. So chain 1, turn, get that yarn under, and do your 3 single crochets across, making sure you're over top carrying that other color. And then give it a good tight tug. Chain 1, turn, and do your 3 single crochets. and then don't finish off that third. So you are just going to keep repeating that. I went until I had 37 stripes, and then when you get down to the end, when you're finished, in order to do I tied these in because I didn't like the color combinations. So like I wanted 2 red, 2 yellow, 2 red. Whereas if I left those and didn't tie them in, there was like a red and a yellow here. And I guess I could have put a red and a yellow here, but I tied them in so that I had the 3 like this. So for the little scarf ends, you'll just put your hook in, put your red in if you're doing it like me, pull through, piddly, and then you'll pull through again and pull that down. And then you'll do yellow in this one and red in this one, or however you like to do it. Okay, so I guess we're done. Or you got a few rows to make, but you're done learning from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will have links to the rest of these up. Right now, I'm just loading the Harry Potter one, and then I'll be loading this scarf and robe one, and then slowly over the weeks I will get these 2 on there. I'm not sure if I'm doing other ones or not. Maybe in the future, but probably I've got to do a few other things that I'm behind on, and then maybe get some Christmas ones done. So thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I find you in one of my other videos, and happy crocheting.